All right, picking up where we left off, I go into this booth and spot these glass pears, which look really cool when they're all together like that. These plates are nice. They're transferware. They are spode, and this seller has them priced at $10 each, which is pretty spot on. So not anything that I can resell and make money on. Spode has gone down in value, sadly. And then they have this little section listed as Murano, but that basket right there is actually a company called Chalet out of Canada. The handles are what the giveaway is on it. That is art glass, but that's pretty generic art glass you will find in many, many places. That's one of the keys. If you see something out in your searches in more than one spot, it's probably not rare. Now these, I just found out that these actually go to a hummingbird feeder, which I'll show you here. I had these cobalt blue ones that I sold, and I thought they were perfume bottles till someone corrected me. Now I know what they are, but these purple ones aren't as exciting as the blue ones that I had, so I did leave them. I was heading out of the booth and noticed this really cute little wicker rocking chair, like a child's rocker. I just had to show you. It was super cute. This is a set of coasters and tray. These are from like the 70s, and you can see they sell for decent money. Just not really my thing, so I did leave this one behind. I spotted a doggy. I'm kind of attracted to dogs. I grew up with a mom who collected dog figurines, so I always have to give them a look. Some of them can be quite valuable. Unlike this little Taco Bell guy. It was just cute. Okay, I'm going to show you I really can leave a tortoise behind. I can do it. This guy was really fun. I liked him. But he is a newer piece, and at $8, there's probably not a lot of money for me to make on it. I could probably sell that for about $15. This booth was really packed with stuff, and it was running a sale. So I was looking. I like how they have all of their plates and china displayed there. That gave me some ideas for my own booth to make better use of the space. Like the wine glass rack. Genius. I like this little Roadrunner guy, and he is signed. I don't recognize the signature. I think I had just been shopping too long, and that's why I started leaving stuff behind. This is a really nice spaniel made by, I think that's Napco ware. They did make many of these, and they do sell for some good money. I don't know why, I just wasn't into it today. These are just super fun. I just had to show you. Okay, back to stuff. You know, I'm really, really working harder to find things that aren't like the nicky-nacky stuff that sells for 15 to 20. I'm really setting my sights to look for things that are going to sell for 25 plus, like this slag glass lamp, which is just amazing. You can see here it would have come with a matching shade, and you can see the price difference between having that shade and not having that shade, but even the base sells for some pretty good money. Yeah, you want to be looking for this kind of thing. Any other day that I needed stuff, I probably would have picked this up, and I might pick it up the next time I'm there if it's still there. I spot this little beehive dish there. It's cute, but it doesn't look like it has that much age. But this thing, okay, I want to know what you would put in that. I know it's some kind of a flower vase, but what kind of flowers would you put in that? I don't know why I did not look at those corn cob holders. Some of those can be worth a lot of money. I spotted this blue vase up here, and it's got some markings on the bottom that I haven't researched yet, but for $5, I kind of wrestled because I don't think it's that old, but then what made me go back and grab it is just the color and the fact that it's that gut feeling. It's that, you know what, if it's that attractive to me, it's going to be attractive to someone else kind of feeling. So I did go ahead and grab that one. I will be talking about all of this stuff on my next Monday live haul show at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I spotted these perfume bottles. Now this one is a summer so effect, and I thought, ooh, this could be Murano. And so I got to put my little vase down so I can look at it. First, I want to know how much they're asking. So they're asking $20, which, if it were Murano, would not be a bad price. It has a lot of weight to it, but I'm already seeing some signs that it's not good quality. And then I see the Made in China sticker on the bottom, and you can see how you can be fooled, but notice it's off center. And that's one of the signs you don't have a true Murano piece. Murano is quality, quality, quality. I used to collect this black glass, also known as amethyst glass, although that's a stretch because this is true black. A few different companies made it. L.E. Smith, Westmoreland, Fenton. Oh gosh, I mean, there was quite a few. I mean, you can find it in Murano even too. Yeah, just, it doesn't sell for huge amounts, but it does sell. And then I spot this wonderful hair dryer. I don't know if this one works, but I'm just thinking what it must have been like to have that state-of-the-art hair dryer for doing your hair back when big hair was a thing. So 1950s, 60s. If it seems like I'm always looking at the glass, it's probably because I am. I'm really attracted to glassware. It holds such a history, and that's what always piqued my interest about it is, you know, somebody used this. It was in their home. It was their treasure. It was their dinnerware. It's got great history, and I wish it could talk. I love little cubbies, little shelves that are like easy to take, little bite-sized pieces of what's there. That is a Moon and Stars candy dish, and that color might actually be a good seller. All the colors don't sell equally as well. You have to look them up. These just kind of grabbed my attention, so I gave them a look. They are $6. And you have to be careful when purchasing salt and peppers because, you know, $6 to $10 may be all that they sell for. So I decided to leave those. Repurposed furniture is really a thing, you know, that, what do you call it? Oh gosh, like the shabby chic look, but there's a word specifically for redoing those older pieces of furniture that my brain. You know what I'm talking about, I bet. Let me know in the comments. Help my poor little brain. Some of these booths are like walking back through your childhood, you know, the specific kind of genre of stuff. I see so many things that are so familiar to me from growing up with them, you know, in the 60s and 70s. Did I just admit that? Yep. Yep, I did. Okay, this is a cool piece. It's made by a company called Morgantown Glass, and the name of this pattern is Knickerbocker. So it's definitely a good one to be on the lookout for. I didn't pick this one up because it was all clear. It didn't have color to it, and I wasn't sure what the clear would sell for. It's the colored ones that do better. Look at that old pink typewriter. Okay, who else took a typewriter class once upon a time? Because you had to know how to type. Now you just need to know how to use a keyboard, which is similar but different. Okay, I decided to leave the clanking sound in. Some of you like that little background clanking, and the music wasn't too loud at this point, so I think I'm safe from the YouTube bots striking me down. But these are Korok trays from the mid-century, and they come in so many different varieties that I'm showing you here. These round trays sell in the $18 to $25 range depending on what the thing is that it's depicting. I thought the jackrabbit was kind of cool. But these are inlaid with all kinds of different materials, and they were quite a thing. They've gone down in value over the years, sadly, because they're really cool. This is the booth that I got the spectacular flamingo cake plate out of, so I do always give it a look. This is a massive Capodimonte bouquet that looked to be in really good condition, which is amazing because those Capodimonte pieces break so easy. I thought this was cool. It's got the original Fenton hang tag on it. They have it priced at $35, which is that's a very fair price for that, especially with that original hang tag. I spotted these 3 pieces of crackle glass, Amberina crackle glass, and I almost picked them up. I was very, very close to picking them up, but they do only sell for about $10 to $15 each. So I thought about the work of listing 3 of them and left them on the shelf for someone else. This is another booth I have shopped from and gotten some really neat stuff, and they are still running their 50% off sale. So I'm going to give this one a really close look. I love the big piano babies. And there's some custard glass in there. And there's a mix of new and old in this booth. Here's another piece. This one is cross stitch. I can definitely see the little crisscrosses in the stitching on that particular needle point. Some cookie jars. All kinds of neat stuff. Like if you're local, this is definitely a great antique mall to go shop in. Very clean, very well organized, laid out easily. You can remember where you saw stuff. They have all the aisles are like street names. I liked these dolls. Now, I'm not one for more modern dolls, and by more modern, that even includes like 70s and 80s for me, because I collect like the old ones. But those were cool. A big glass fish. I do not think this is Murano. The quality just isn't there, but it is a cool piece of art glass. And then I spot these fish back here. So I pull him out, and now remember it's 50% off, so he's $12.50. And I think at $12.50, a big tonala colorful fish is a really good purchase. We'll find out on Monday. All right, seeing what else I can find. I really meant to grab these Toll candle holders. They would have been like $16, $17 for the pair, which is a really good buy. So I must have got distracted. I was going to film and then I was going to go grab them, but then I never grabbed them. Hopefully they're still there the next time I go back. I think there was just so much cool stuff in this booth. My mind ended up wandering. This is Fostoria Heirloom. It is one of my favorite glass patterns. Unfortunately, that only had a single, and it would have come in a pair with a centerpiece bowl. And this is Murano, but that's a fair price. That's a resale value price, but not one that I can make money on. This is a really cool, again, Murano style art glass owl. A little bit of Fenton hobnail in there. That's coming back. The millennials are liking the white milk glass hobnail, believe it or not. Some cool mid-century lamps again in this booth. Scanning the shelves, scanning the shelves. At this point, I have been at this mall for a couple hours, so I can tell, even as I'm editing this, that I'm starting to get a little weary, and I'm passing stuff by I normally would look at. I'm going to have to take note of that and work harder not to do that. Now, I went into this booth knowing that this dealer knows their stuff. They are an antiques appraiser, so the values I'm going to see in here are pretty spot on, which is a good thing for educating myself on some of those values. And I highly recommend you shop booths like that because you can gain knowledge about what the values of things are. So when you find it at lower prices in other places, you kind of have an idea what it sells for. I love these French cabinets. Oh my gosh, that's on my wish list right there. Those are stunning. This is Krosno glass from Poland. It is a really intricate glass that I don't relish shipping, so I tend not to pick it up. It is pretty spectacular, though, when you do find it. And I have sold it locally. Every once in a while, it does show up in the thrift stores. There's some beautiful pieces of cranberry opalescent Fenton glass and some Burmese Fenton glass in here. But again, I know the price points are going to be spot on for retail, so I don't ask to get into the cabinet. Awesome stuff to look at, though, and I always recommend, you want to learn about this stuff, do go find it, quote unquote, in the wild and get your hands on it and really look it over. That's how you will learn a tremendous amount about this high quality stuff, so that when you find it where it's not marked, you will remember the stuff that was recognized and you saw, so that you know you're buying the real thing. This is a Bluebird of Happiness by Leo Ward, and $20 is about spot on for one of these little guys. Lots of cute little trinkets, and I'm thinking on another day when I go back, I will probably start on this other end where I just got tired. You know what? I didn't realize it at the time, but I can tell in my editing, I got tired. So thank you for coming shopping with me. Please hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. And come join me on Monday at 1 p.m. to see all the goodies that I bought. All right, go be profitable and make it fun.